you find in the ahadith that one of the greatest ways, the most powerful ways to attract Allah's mercy is akhlaq, good manners. You know, brothers and sisters, the Holy Prophet says, إِنَّ الْخُلُقَ الْحَسَنِ يُذِيبُ الذُّنُوبِ كَمَا تُذِيبُ الشَّمْسِ الْجَمَدِ. The Holy Prophet says that good akhlaq, good manners, noble character, courtesy, these things melt away sins like the sun melts away ice. And conversely, what happens with someone who has bad akhlaq? The Holy Prophet says, إِنَّ الْخُلُقَ السَّيِّئِ لَيُفْسِدُ الْعَمَلِ كَمَا يُفْسِدُ الْخَلْ الْعَسَلِ. If you have bad akhlaq, it spoils your a'mal, your good deeds, in the same way that honey is spoiled when you pour vinegar over it. If you want to do an experiment tonight, go home. If you're married, don't do this. It's going to end up in a fight. But if you have honey, add vinegar and taste it. Honey is inherently sweet, but even something that is inherently sweet, if you add vinegar to it, it spoils it. Even if you have all of these types of ibadah, you recite all of these mustahabbat, if you have bad akhlaq, you spoil it. Many of you are familiar with Sa'd ibn Mu'adh. Sa'd ibn Mu'adh was a companion of the Prophet. He was a war veteran. He fought alongside Rasulullah in many battles. He put his life in danger. You think you have it rough when you go to the airport? Sheikh, the TSA, talk to me. You know, they held me up for 2 hours. People put their lives on the line for this religion. Sa'd ibn Mu'adh was one of the companions who fought, literally put his life in danger for the sake of protecting this deen. When news reaches the Prophet that Sa'd had passed away, Rasulullah is sitting with his companions and they all rise up to participate in his funeral. The Prophet follows his janazah. He does Salatul Mayyit. If I told you now, Sayyid al-Sistani is going to come and pray Salatul Mayyit over you, and he's going to put you in your grave, and he's going to recite dua for you, wouldn't you be the happiest person? Rasulullah is doing Salatul Mayyit. The Prophet is burying him. The Prophet is making dua. He comes out. Sa'd's mother was standing by the grave. She says to him, to her deceased son, Ya bunay, hani'an laka al-jannah. Oh my son, receive the glad tidings of paradise. How lucky you are that Rasulullah participated in your funeral. He prayed over you. He went down into the grave and buried you. The Prophet looks at the mother and he says to her, Ya Sa'd, la tajzimi ala rabbik. Don't speak for God. فَإِنَّ سَعْدًا قَدْ أَصَابَتْهُ ظَنَّ. You see a grave and you don't see anything else. I see the metaphysical world. At this moment, Sa'd is being squeezed in his grave. Why? إِنَّهُ كَانَ في خلقه مع أهله سوء, because he was harsh with his family. He had bad akhlaq with his family. Think about this. Even the salah of Rasulullah, even the Prophet leading his funeral, was not enough to protect him from the punishment of having bad akhlaq. This deen was built on ethics. Before the Prophet taught Muslims how to pray, he taught them how to be good human beings. Before he taught them about fiqh, about ahkam, he taught them about honesty, about being trustworthy, about having mercy, about having compassion. This religion was built on akhlaq.